Welcome again to Art of Tiny Living. So there's like a half dozen railroad ties in the ground. We're going to move a couple of them today and put them over into a spot where we're expecting to have a cargo box delivered to us. Yeah, these things weigh just a little bit. Told Mel I could just do it by myself, but she wants to help. She wants to help by getting stuck. So we're going to drag them out to a spot that we'd done some clearing on. Originally we weren't sure what we wanted to put out in this spot, whether we wanted to go slab in a building, or if we wanted to do containers, shipping containers.
You just gonna drop them like you did before?
We're going to go with a cargo box. And it's just a little bit windy. Surprise. One down, one to go. Got to make sure we got our distance accurate. That's right, I can push the whole car from behind the trailer. It's a great way to work out for the strongest man competition. Lift these things and toss them around all day. And here it is, my big case of beer. No, this is in no way a promotional gimmick, but I do like Blue Moon's Riesling. Not exactly fond of their beer. It's nice once in a while, but it's imperfect. Kind of like how these guys deliver stuff. Also imperfect. When you have 10 days to make a plan, and you help yourself down the road, and you choose the wrong road, so now I have to get you back where you belong. Yeah. Not the brightest bulbs in the bunch, but hey, there's my box.
That is scary.
Trust me, we're all scared. Yeah, these guys had 10 days to make a plan. Had really no clue on how to bring this thing out here, even though they came out here on our invitation prior to bringing it out, where they would have all the opportunities to judge and determine everything they needed to do to make this a functional transaction. But no, too much to ask. So after almost burying their rig in the sand, because they really couldn't just follow the directions that they were told to stay on the path that we'd already pounded out, then ultimately they decide that they've got more torque if they try to go backwards. Yeah, that was a little bit foolhardy as they wiggle and move and wiggle and move and wiggle and move, just to hopefully get it into some kind of position. Well, unfortunately that position is about 200 yards short of where it was supposed to go. So you're up here in the desert and you choose not to come out until about 20 minutes before the sun sets. Yeah, I can't say enough about the IQ of these folks. And yes, it's still very windy. Now, if this thing was really only full of beer, that would at least make the night a little bit more worth it. So if you remember at the beginning of the video, you saw us moving some railroad ties over to the spot where we wanted to have this. Yeah, well, 200 yards away from that. It's a good thing I bought 6 of them, because this thing is never going to go, at least not now, to the location to which we really wanted it. Certainly not the brightest bulbs in the bunch. I think their trailers itself is more intelligent than the crew that he brought to drop this thing off in my property with. But hey, it is here. And as Mel says, I guess we'll just make the best of it. That is, if it ever gets on the ground. You would think that these guys would do this enough that they would know how to operate this trailer and know the materials that they needed in order to make it a smooth transition from trailer to ground. Oh, no, that wasn't it. Oh, still not it. Oh, and we're stuck again.
Yeah, you're off on the tie, too.
Yeah, if you're ever in New Mexico and you want to have a container or a shipping box delivered to you, ask me first and I'll make sure you get the name of these guys so you don't accidentally use them.
This is how not to unload.
That's right, boys. Just yank it off of there. We were hoping to make it floorless anyway. So yeah, that hurt just a little bit, but I'll live. It's bad enough that I have to show these guys how to get their shit off of the trailer in order to leave it on my property in exactly the wrong spot where I didn't want it. Well, that's New Mexico for you. Nobody out here makes a plan. Nobody out here ever communicates. And it's just weird. Hey, but she's on the ground. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Applause all around. Yeah. So unfortunately, it's not a box full of beer, but we'll figure out another way to move it where it belongs. Thanks for watching Artoftinyliving. Click like and subscribe, and we'll see you again real soon.